Hi Gabriella.
Hello.
Could you look at some pictures for me?
Of course.
If you have a look at this one, what do you see in the picture?
I see that's a meeting between the leaders of the world.
When do you think the photo was taken?
Probably 2017.
Does it make you feel anything? How do you feel when you look at the picture?
I feel that there's not enough women in this picture.
Do you think others would interpret it in the same way?
I think it's really visible that we need more women to represent us as well.
Is there anything that you like or dislike about the picture?
I like that lately women are starting to gain more power and respect, but they need even more of it.
Okay. What do you see in this picture?
It's in France after the attack that ISIS made, terrorist attack.
And when do you think the photo was taken?
I think it's 2016, or it's a recent photo.
Okay, and what do you feel when you look at this particular picture?
This is really, really sad, because in this world we are not here to kill each other, but people do still kill each other, and there are some fanatics who think that they are doing something really right, and the people who are not even in the government, or they don't make really the decisions that may somebody be angry at, are dead.
And how do you think others would interpret the picture? What meaning would they give to it?
It's, I'm sure everybody feels sad when they are looking at this picture, because there are so many dead people around the world, and especially in this picture we can see all these teddy bears, and probably some kids are dead over there. They couldn't even live their lives, and it's really, really sad.
Okay, and is there anything that you like or dislike about the picture?
I dislike this picture because I think we shouldn't have these things in our lives. People should not be killing others.
Okay, and what about this one, Danielle? What can you see in this picture?
I can see families carrying luggage, and I'd assume that they are refugees.
And when do you think it was taken?
From the clothing, I would assume within this timeline, within this year.
And how does it make you feel when you look at it?
Saddened.
Do you think others would feel the same? How would they interpret it?
It's a matter of perception. Some people wouldn't like the fact that they have other people coming into their country, illegal refugees, and as they would refer to it, taking jobs or things around that. But I think there's others who would be hurt over the fact that these people don't have another option.
Okay, and is there anything that you like or dislike about the picture?
I can see a woman at the back smiling. It shows you that even in times like these, that they still find things to be grateful for.
And anything that you dislike about it?
That they shouldn't have to find things to be happy for in a time like this, that they shouldn't have to look so deep into things to find something to be grateful for.
Okay, what can you see there?
I can actually see a float of representation of Brexit with Theresa May, I think.
When do you think it was taken?
Last year, I think. I'm not really sure.
And how do you feel when you look at it?
I feel quite awkward, and it's quite funny to be seeing Theresa May holding a gun, with the name Brexit, because it's quite hilarious.
And how do you think others may interpret the picture?
Same way as I do, because Brexit is quite serious, but the picture makes everything a bit more funnier. So.
Okay, Luca, so is there anything that you like or dislike about the picture?
No, not really, but I have to say that there's a strong connection between all the pictures I've been given. The reason why we've got Brexit is because of that the refugees coming to Europe, and then by the refugees we have a lot of criminology and stuff like terrorist attacks, and that's the topic they've been talking in the G20, actually in Germany 2017, the terrorist attacks and refugees in Europe. I think that's the strongest connection, in my opinion, right now.
Okay, that's super. Thank you very much, Luca.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On a photo I can see a group of refugees with their families. The photo was taken during the ongoing refugees crisis. I feel sorry with the refugees for being on the escape and losing their homes. Some people might actually feel angry about the refugees because they have to support them with money which actually comes from taxes they all pay, and they think it's not worth it, but I think it's actually worth supporting the refugees because they are all humans and we are all humans and we should support each other. Because let me think, if we Germans or we all are in the situation where we have to go away from our home because we're in danger, and let us think who would take us and who would support us then. Okay. It's an emotional photo. It reports the situation of the crisis of the refugees. That's, I think, the main intuition of a photo.
What do you see in the picture? I can see a statue of Theresa May, the Prime Minister of Great Britain, holding a gun into her mouth saying Brexit on it. When do you think the photo was taken? Maybe around 2016, when the Britons voted for leaving the EU. What do you feel when looking at the picture? I think there are pros and cons about this topic, but I honestly didn't inform me enough about it, and I also kind of don't care. How do you think others may interpret the picture? Some Britons might take it with humor, but there are also probably some Britons who could take it as a personal attack. For example, the Great Britain is not strong enough to make it on its own. And what do you like or dislike of the picture? I actually like the humor, but I don't know, I'm not disliking or liking it, especially because of anything of it.
What do you see in the picture?
In this picture, I can see two people in front of the Bataclan in Paris, and they are hugging each other and comforting each other in front of thousands of flowers on the street.
When do you think the photo was taken?
I think it was taken in 2017 after the big terrorist attack in Paris.
What do you feel when looking at the picture?
I feel sad and kind of horrified because, yes, the lives of many innocent people are taken away by some terrorists who just want to bring more war and more cruelty in this world which is already cruel enough.
How do you think others may interpret the picture?
I think it's difficult for others to interpret the picture if they don't know the exact background and the exact story behind this picture.
What do you like or dislike about the picture?
I don't like the fact that there was a terrorist attack, and I can't believe that there are really people who just want to see the world burn. But on the other side, this picture shows that terrorists won't reach their aim if we're holding together.
Thank you.
In the picture, one can see a group picture of the group of 20 at the G20 summit that was held in 2017 in Hamburg, Germany. When I look at the picture, I get very angry. All the world leaders standing there peacefully and smiling, while Hamburg was undergoing many acts of left autonomous violence. As a German, I saw all the burning cars and shattered storefronts in the news. So we all witnessed the civil war-like side of the G20 summit. I'm especially angry due to the fact that the German bureaucrats decided to hold the summit in the dance city of Hamburg, neglecting the fact that the acts of violence have been predicted long before. I think other people, knowing these facts, will be very shocked and angry too.
In this picture, we can see a bunch of people heading to some kind of shelter. We can clearly understand that they are refugees, not only by the fact that they carry with them some bags with essential things, but mainly by the expression of pain in their faces. I think this photo was taken pretty recently because this phenomenon is rising quickly, especially in my country, where refugees from Syria arrive every day in crowded groups. Once I look at this picture, I get really keen feelings. I mostly feel compassion for these people. I sympathize with their pain, and I really hope they find their way to a better life. They have been through a lot. They felt rejection and power forms of racism. They deserve their established right to a dignified life, and no one can deprive it from them. Most people will interpret this picture with sadness and commiseration, but there is always another side of the coin. Some people may feel pleasure by looking at those people pain. Those people probably haven't received proper education, and they can react with only acts of racism. I really like this picture, even though it gives me some negative feelings. What I mostly like about it is its spontaneity. It looks pretty real, and because of that, people can understand how these refugees really feel and how much pain they have been through.
I see that how some innocent people are killed due to some social problems, which means we don't respect human beings. Also, I see the love and respect between humans. People have left some flowers, photos, flags, and many more things. And I see the two people that hug each other. After they see all of that in front of Bataclan coffee shop. I think that the photo was taken a day after the terrorist attack. I feel sad for all those people who lost their lives and their families for the emotional pain that they go through. Other people can probably feel sad and disappointed. Maybe they think we live in a world full of crime and cruelty. In the picture, I like all that flowers that people have left for their loved ones, and I don't like that there were only two people in the photo.
I see a huge chariot with the Prime Minister of Great Britain on top of it, and the Prime Minister is wearing the national colours of Britain, and she's trying to commit suicide with a gun that says Brexit. The picture was taken a little while before or after the decision on the British referendum upon Brexit. I feel as if the British citizens have regretted the decision on Brexit, and they try to show to the world that the results of the referendum will be crucial for Britain. People might think that the Britons feel unsure about their decision to leave the Eurozone. I like the fact that even though the whole picture looks kind of pessimistic, there's a good like Great Britain under the chariot.
In this picture, I can see a group of people, which they are from different countries, probably standing there after a meeting and pretend they are feeling okay and they're fine. This photo was taken before or after a meeting that they had probably for some things they had to decide. When I look at this picture, I don't really feel something because some of the people, I don't even know them, and I can have a certain feeling about them. When people see at this picture, most of them, they are not going to feel nothing because they don't know the people that they're studying in this photo, and they obviously don't care about them of many reasons. In this picture, I don't like the fact that they are studying right there, one to another, and it feels like it's pretending it. They don't seem like they are happy. They just stand there and do nothing. And I don't really like the fact that they are only 20 people that have to decide the life and the future of many others.
Nome:
Sara.
cognome:
Marinacci.
Nazionalità?
Italiana.
Professione?
Studentessa.
Titolo di studio?
Sto frequentando il biennio.
Mahmoud Diallo, guineano. Studio 6 anni.
Ok.
Scuola media.
Un po' di disperazione delle persone che non hanno più una casa.
Vedo delle persone che sembrano rifugiati.
Recentemente, visto gli eventi.
E come per me sembra rifugiati, allora sono siriani.
E quindi?
Penso che è stato scattato tra 2011 fino ad adesso.
Un po' di tristezza.
Sento come quando scappavo nel Guinea per l'Italia.
Nello stesso modo.
Sentono come me.
Mi piace pensare che stiano andando verso un luogo migliore.
E se li aiutano.
Che magari purtroppo non è così e quindi sono per strada.
Vedo una statua di una donna che ha messo un pistole nella sua bocca.
È una foto ironica di una presidentessa, penso, che ha una pistola in bocca.
Le persone sono dietro del statua, sul pistole è scritto British.
Gran Bretagna.
Non ho niente sul foto per capire quando è stato scattato.
L'anno scorso, un anno fa. Non saprei.
È come fosse sto guardando qualcuno che si suicide. Non lo so come si sente.
Sempre in modo ironico. Non saprei. Persone che piangono, penso sia un attacco terroristico a Parigi.
Vedo 2 persone che sono tristi e tanti fiori e dei bandiere di Francia.
2016? 17?
Che sia stata scattata il 13 novembre 2015.
Dispiacere e tristezza.
Triste perché è stato un attentato. Sentono come me.
Nel mio stesso modo. Non mi piace che ci sia tutto questo, che sia accaduto tutto questo.
Mi piace che bastano l'attentato. Vedo tanti presidenti.
Presidenti degli stati. 2017.
Sia stata scattata in Germania 2017.
Indifferente.
Mi sento felice perché sono d'accordo.
Non so, in diversi modi.
Si sentono come me perché ognuno ha un presidente.
Che è stata fatta bene, che è stata messa al centro una Merkel, che è vestita di rosso e quindi attrae di più l'attenzione.
C'è del fuoco perché ci sta il mio presidente.
Hello, my name is Samuel and I'm 16 years old. I'm Portuguese and I'm studying mechanics in ETPZP. The refugee situation is not good and could be avoided if not for the war going on in Syria and other countries. I think other states should be a little more supportive, but with rules so the situation doesn't get out of control. When refugees try to get out of their country, sometimes they just end up dying because of the lack of quality of their boats. When I look at the picture, I see desperation. I think the picture was taken in 2017. I feel pity for them when I look at the picture. I think others may interpret it with sadness. And I dislike the desolation of them. Brexit is a complicated situation because both sides have their point. England is not happy with their economy, and with immigrants arriving every day, their situation doesn't get more simple. British people are being too extreme, and I would say racist too, because they are being mean to people from other nationalities in their country. There should be a better way to solve things and everyone should be happy in the end. When I look at the picture, I see suicide. I think the photo was taken in 2017. I feel irony. I think others might interpret it funny. I find it funny. And I like the irony of the picture. Terrorism is getting worse every day and we should be worried about our safety in our own countries. Many lives have been taken already and we should do everything we can to help stopping terrorism. What terrorists want is that their religion gets respect like all others, but with their attitude, this is not going to happen. In fact, it is only going to get worse and worse and more people will die because of this. When I look at the picture, I see suffering. I think it was taken in 2016, 2017. I feel sadness when I look at the picture. I think others may find it pity for the people that have died. And I dislike the people that have died. International relations is a very important topic because it influences our lives every day, indirectly. It promotes tourism, trade between nations, and many other topics. It involves human rights, global poverty, hunger, ethics, etc. Basically, relations between our nations should be good so we can help each other, live our lives in peace, and more important, avoid war at all costs because war is never good to either side. When I look at the picture, I see political power. I think it was taken in 2017. I feel respect, power. I think others might interpret it with respect. And I like the harmony in the picture.
Merhaba, ben Buse, 17 yaşındayım. Kızım, Türk vatandaşıyım. Mesleğim bayan kuaförlüğü. Eğitim durumum lise. Fotoğrafta Suriyeliler savaştan dolayı evlerini terk etmişler. Macaristan kapısından Avrupa Birliği'ne geçmek istemişler ama polisler izin vermemiş, geriye göndermişler. Fotoğrafta çaresizlik görüyorum, üzüntü, yokluk, açlık görüyorum. Bu fotoğraf başkaları da benimle aynı düşüncede olur. Bu fotoğraf 1 yıl içinde çekilmiştir. Hoşlanmadığım şeyler insanların evlerinden ayrılması, aç olmaları, yani soğuk havada bebekler var, çocuklar var. Çok kötü bir durum. İngiltere'nin AB'den ayrılması, Rus maketi görüyorum. Burada İngiltere Başkanı çok kötü çizmişler. İngiltere'nin Avrupa Birliği'nin ayrılması bazı insanlar için iyi, bazı insanlar için kötü olur. Fotoğraf 1 yıl içinde çekilmiştir. Terörizm, Terörizmin insanları etkilediği bir fotoğraf. Çok ölenler var. İnsanlar onlar için çiçek getirmişler. Birbirleriyle yardımlaşıyorlar, birbirlerine sarılıyorlar. Birbirlerine destek olmak çok güzel bir şey ama çok ölen olduğu için kendimi kötü hissediyorum. Diğer insanlar da benimle aynı fikirdedir. Bu fotoğraftan kimse mutlu olmaz. Herkes üzülüyordur. Sonuçta birilerinin ölmeleri çok kötü bir şey. Bu fotoğrafta 1 yıl, 2 yıl içerisinde çekilmiştir. Uluslararası İlişkiler G20, tüm milletlerin başkanlarının bir arada olmaları. Bu fotoğraf herkes siyah giymiş ama bayanlar rengarenk giymiş. Onlar da siyah giyinse daha güzel olurdu. Sonuçta herkese eşit. Bu fotoğraf da 2017 yılında çekilmiş bir fotoğraf. Bu fotoğraf bana kendimi iyi hissettiriyor. Sonuçta insanların hepsinin bir arada olması, sorunları paylaşması, yardımlaşması güzel bir şey.
Hi, I'm Fahim. I'm 21 years old. I study photography and I aspire to be a wedding photographer. The picture shown to me is an image of Prime Minister Theresa May of Britain holding a gun to her mouth, representing Brexit. This wasn't a positive move from the Prime Minister, as a referendum I believe wasn't fair for the public. It may have been taken last year, 2017, and others might perceive this as a negative move by the Prime Minister, as it was unfair for young people and the future generations of the UK. The next picture was taken a few years ago. It's a picture of children and families of refugees. This picture is quite distressing because they're leaving their home and their families, and they're moving to places that they've never been before. I'm quite privileged to have a secure home in the UK, and I'm sure many people in the UK will agree with me, as it's not right for these people to be suffering like this. The next picture I see is two people paying respects to what seems like a terrorist attack. It's quite upsetting, as there's no space for terrorism, especially in this day and age. I feel this picture was taken a few years ago, but it's a current issue and is ongoing. I suppose many people in the UK will agree with me, as this ain't right. This should not be going on, and this needs to stop. The next picture seen was taken in 2017, as I see from the photo. It's a picture of world leaders in Germany. I see some of them are quite attentive and seem like they want to be there, while others seem distracted and are not focused. And
Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Bianca.
Your age?
I'm 17 years old.
Gender?
Female.
Nationality?
I'm from Romania.
Profession or job?
Student.
Educational background?
I'm in high school.
I will show you some pictures and you will say your opinion about them.
Okay.
This is the first picture. And what do you see in the picture?
I think they are some refugees.
When do you think the photo was taken?
Maybe this year or last year.
What do you feel when looking at the picture?
I feel pity because they are in danger and their future is uncertain.
How do you think others may interpret the picture?
I think that almost everybody will think that it is a sad picture.
What do you like, dislike of the picture?
I like that the people there are helping each other, but I don't like that the photo was taken in this context.
This is the second picture. What do you see in the picture?
Oh, I think it's an ironic picture because the text says "Good luck, Great Britain," but it's like "Good luck, Great Britain, without us because you need our help."
When do you think the photo was taken?
I think the last year when the Brexit came.
What do you feel when looking at the picture?
I'm sad for them because I think that they made a bad decision.
How do you think others may interpret the picture?
I think that other people have the same opinion as me because it is a bad decision.
What do you like or dislike of the picture?
I like how it's made because it has the flag on his arm and it looks like a British person.
And what do you dislike?
I dislike the fact that she has a gun on her mouth.
This is another picture. What do you see in the picture?
I see some sad people and I think that they have reason to be so.
When do you think the photo was taken?
I think that it was taken when people were murdered by some terrorists.
What do you feel when looking at the picture?
I feel sadness because, and I think it's unfair that some people decide when other people dies, like terrorists do.
How do you think others may interpret the picture?
I think that the majority of people will say that it is a sad picture.
What do you like or dislike of the picture?
I like that you can see all those flowers and you can imagine all the people that died. And I don't know what I could dislike.
And this is the last picture. What do you see in the picture?
I see some powerful people.
When do you think the photo was taken?
I think that it was taken last year.
What do you feel when looking at the picture?
I have a good feeling because they are all united and it is good to be so.
How do you think others may interpret the picture?
I don't know for sure because people can have different political opinions.
What do you like or dislike of the picture?
I like the way it is taken because you can see all the people from the picture, and I think that the distance between each person can say something about them.